So let's get to the work of the people. I spoke to Matt Gaetz, Congressman Gaetz, last week. It was very clear that he had his eyes on McCarthy. Not that he wants to be Speaker. He told me he didn't. But that this wasn't going to end with them getting a deal on the shutdown. How big is the rift in the party when it comes to McCarthy?
I don't know. In Congress, there's probably 15 or so of us that are really unhappy about what we feel like is just mistrust. You know, we thought we were going to have a term limits bill. We thought we were going to do some other things. My concern is the fiscal responsibility. I've said, I was asked by a reporter where I was on the issue, and I said, and what was my defining situation? And I said, well, really, I guess officially I'm undecided, but I've said, you know, it's between going against my friend Kevin McCarthy, and he's, I guess, my friend as much as you can have a friend up here, and my conscience. You know, and my conscience is saying, wait a minute, you ran on fiscal responsibility. Here we are not fiscally responsible. The agriculture bill, which had huge savings in it, died. The defense bill, oddly enough, $30 billion new dollars. You know, we audit the Pentagon every year, and as I like to call them, the war pimps. You know, and I'm a Republican, and I'm a flag waver, and my daddy fought in the Pacific, and my mama flew an airplane during the Second World War. My wife's, as a widow, her deceased husband was a Navy man, biological father of my child. So, I mean, I'm patriotic, and it's always called into question every time I vote against the Pentagon. I mean, 60% of their assets at some point are not accountable, you know, and yet they fail an audit every time. And yet, how do we reward them, Chris? $30 billion new dollars. Mm-hmm. And nobody questions it. Nobody questions it. You know, because everybody's getting greased on these deals. You know the deal. I mean, you know, I do,
but it's important for people to hear it from you because, you know, you're in the room where it happens.
And so that's why I'm unhappy with leadership. I'm unhappy with leadership.
Well, look, I've heard with several members of your caucus have told me on background, because, you know, not many people are willing to stick their head up around this because if you don't kill McCarthy, you got a problem. They say, look, he broke his word. And if he broke his word to us on something that should have been easy for him to do because we can control it within our side, then forget it. This is the whole reason we went for him in the first place. And two of the three of them said to me, look, the Senate is going to do whatever it's going to do. We'll go to reconciliation. We'll figure out the bill. It's not about them. It's about him and what he said to us. And is that really your understanding that all of us are kind of watching and waiting while you guys figure out your inside politics?
Sure. That's with Freedom Caucus, a lot of those folks over there. And I'm not a member of Freedom. Neither is Matt Gaetz, oddly enough, two of the more conservative members of Congress. But mainly because I'm too cheap and I just don't want to pay the dues. But the truth is that we do have a difference there. And he did not keep his word, but, you know, I understand it's politics. You know, they used to say it when I was in the legislature, you never, ever lie down here unless you have to, you know, so people want to stay in power. And this is, let's be honest, Chris, these Democrats up here, they're not my granddad's Democrats, but, you know, they want to spend it on these woke policies that back home, it turns my folks' stomach and frankly mine sometimes. But what do we do when we get in power? Spend it on missile defense systems that we don't need, that both parties members have stock in. Let's just be honest, okay? But let's pull this Band-Aid off. Let's get on with it. I don't think we'll be successful, but but if I do vote, it'll be for the right reasons, not because I'll be put under the outhouse after this one.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.